Here's what I do. So if some of you, and many of you probably have Gmail. If you've got Gmail, then you've got the #1 tool for recruiting, for sharing, for talking, and for inviting people, okay? It's an amazing tool because all you have to do is get yourself either Google Calendar, right? You can use a Google Calendar or something else. I like to use Google Calendar and create an invite, all right? And once a month, you do a conversation. You do a conversation with all your club members, right? You go into Google, into calendar, you set up a calendar event, and what you do is you say, hey, listen, we're gonna be talking travel, okay? We're gonna be talking travel. I want you guys to jump on. And what happens is, inside that calendar event, you get to invite whoever you like. And guess who you should invite to that very special conversation? Not everybody, not anybody, just your club members. And as you add them to the list, they'll all get reminders to be in that conversation. And you just talk about travel, okay? It's a simple thing. You just welcome them in. You talk about some of the stuff that you've done, some of the stuff that's going on in the company, because these are club members. You talk about what is available to club members. Here, these are new things happening for you as a club member. Even though they are not private, even they're not in our traditional conversations, you've created an environment just for your club members. That's leadership. That is how you take your business to the next level, by being proactive, not waiting, going at this thing full tilt and sharing this with people that you know. So I hope that that provided some value to you guys, how you can take somebody who's never heard about what we've got, especially on the travel side, to walk them through a rejectionless conversation and bring them into the opportunity, and then after convert them. I don't know how to do. I think that we've got somebody on mute on the line, right? You can bring somebody into the conversation and help upgrade them to a private club member, an elite club member, and absolutely a pro club member that has the full opportunity to win in this conversation. So that's my story. That's what I'm sticking to. It has worked for me. It has helped me to become the #1 earner here in the company, and I'm sure we've got a lot more on the heels. I see a lot of champions in the group, and I'm excited and looking forward to them joining us. So now I'm going to get an opportunity to turn this call over to my brother, somebody I love and I respect. He's my first business partner when I left the organization originally, and there's no one better to share what's going on with the travel side of our company and even the product side of our company, this gentleman. He is the vitamin show man himself. He is somebody who is meticulous about the details, consistent with the information, and always ready to support and help everybody. He is loved by everyone. No one has a bad word about him. Let's bring him on the call. My uncle, my friend, Uncle Les. Uncle, you with us?
Absolutely. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Take it over.
Awesome. Thank you for that training. I'm going to come back to you in a second. I'm going to talk all about your update, but I'm going to hear some from you because you got a big event coming this weekend, and we're going to make sure that everybody in the new tri-state area or anywhere within a 5-hour driving distance gets there from AGS to get the wonderful information you put together there. I appreciate it so much, and I give it back to you. And, of course, I also give back to Craig Cherback, our CEO, who got a chance to talk a little bit earlier to welcome you guys and talk about excitement of that cruise. So we'll make sure we line up that next cruise, that next company trip. You don't want to miss them. It's a great time to be out there in our business, and a great time to spend time with each other and to have fun while doing it. But I'm just going to jump in a little bit and talk a few things that we want to bring you guys up to date with. First of all, I want to give it back to our brother who's in the hospital right now, Mr. Dwayne Eddings. He has been in the hospital for a couple of days. He's under the weather, but thank God, good report today, much better, feeling better, and they're going to release him tomorrow. So let's continue to pray for him for the continued, recovery that he's having. As of course, only Dwayne will post a picture of him in the hospital on the bed there to Facebook out there for everybody to know. But he is better. We got the word today. He's going to be released tomorrow. So we'll have him back. Plugged in, I'm sure, working on webinars and launch calls and trainings with us. So I think he's listening to us, but I'm sure he can't talk. But Dwayne, we appreciate you, we love you, and we want you to get better very quick and be healthy and hang around because we're building something special on hand. We want to keep you around to enjoy that, and that's why we have to take care of ourselves. that's what this opportunity is so important to me, is that we have to take this opportunity and use it to provide ourselves less stress, more success, and helping other people to do the same so we can stay around to enjoy it. So, Dwayne, I appreciate you. Everybody, of course, there are things going on with our travel club, and I appreciate. Thank you once again, and guys who prayed for my mom. I just came back from Haiti. She was ill, but she's doing better. And unbelievably tonight, I actually Skyped with Haiti tonight and got to see her, and she was looking much better since I left. So she continues to improve. So I want to thank all of you for the prayers that you've done for that too. You definitely lifted her up. I mean, when I got there, it was looking real bad, and all of a sudden, just God is good, and she continued to improve every day. And I brought her home, and then I came back to here, and she continues to improve. So thank you for that as well. Guys, I want to just bring you up to date. Our travel club, very important things are going on with there, so you want to be aware of it. They recently adopted some new fraud measures, fraud prevention measures, which is causing more verification to occur. So I want to make sure when you book something in the travel club, whether for you or someone that you've put in there, you want to make sure you get a confirmed reservation. If it comes to you, it may be a pending reservation, and then you have to call in to verify. Now, the key thing is there's been a lot of fraud going on throughout the industry of travel, and also in our networking industry as well. People who are using fraudulent credit cards, stolen credit cards, and then what they do is they take a trip, and then 2 months later, a month later, it gets charged back. And so the vendor's out of the money. They're not happy. We're out of our commission. We're not happy. So we want to make sure that we definitely work with our vendors to prevent fraud as much as possible. So it's important that you know your customers, especially in the travel club, especially right now we have the ability to put up to 6 people in our elite club membership that we sign on that we could book travel for. And the thing is, if you're going to put somebody as in your 3rd to 6th level, which you can change all the time, you want to make sure you know that person, because that club is your club. That is your discount savings club. And if you allow someone you don't know and you book there and they use a fraudulent card, it's going to hurt our business. It's going to hurt our vendors' business. So make sure that the people who are booking have a card that matches their name. It's been very documented that most vendors, if you show up and to use a card with them, that you had to bring the card with you and use that card that you booked the trip with. So it's no different here. We do have some flexibility, but guys, it's important that you understand that we have to know our customers, know our partners.
Uncle Les, are you still with us?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Now we can. Go ahead.
Awesome. So yeah, definitely. So you want to make sure that you understand in the fraudulent part of things, we have to know our customers. So there are special procedures. So make sure you get a final reservation confirmation. Okay, very important. It's got to say confirmed. If not, if it's pending, you want to make sure call in and finalize the verification process. We've had people who didn't know, and because they just started implementing these things, and people showed up to the hotel and didn't have a reservation. We don't want that to happen to you or your clients, okay? So, or your family members. So very important, get a confirmed reservation, right? The other thing I want to talk to you guys about is really, I'm excited because I know the Crystal Wave machine was on the ship. We're in the process of launching an online partnership to market the Crystal Wave. We're talking to the different teams that we're building, and shout out to the Bahamas team that's growing quickly, doing really well. We're about to look at how to get the Crystal Wave there in a manner so we can market it in Bahamas. We got a number of islands we're looking at that were started. I'm glad to hear we're in India. Can you imagine? Over 1 billion people in India. So we continue to really take advantage of our opportunity. Our opportunity is really because of the travel club and the way we do things, is very possible to and very easy to transition to an international company. And what we're looking for is also strategic local partnerships to leverage that market in a way, not just in the services we provided, but maybe some local services and products for our international partners. Okay, so it's a great way to look at it. We're looking at some pretty big teams that are about to come over to us. I'm excited. New markets opening every day. I'm telling you, we're in great position to make it happen. So now it's your part. I mean, you got to do your part. We want to make sure that all of you. So what I want to encourage you, last week we had Crystal Wave. Every week we're going to have a vendor we feature. Last week was Crystal Wave. The week before we had a number of the vendors on the Vitamin Show. So we're going to continue to showcase the vendors. You know, you've got GeoStellar, the solar energy. You've got telemedicine. And you got also the alarm system that is doing pretty well. So everybody, make sure you understand it and make sure you get out there. And more importantly, if you're paying one of these bills, the first person you need to talk to is yourself. There's no reason. I mean, we have ID protection, and we know how bad fraud is going on. So you need to be on your ID protection. Roadside assistance. Listen, I don't care if you have a brand new car. If you blow a tire on the highway, do you want to fix it? No, you want to call your roadside assistance to come fix it for you. So you need to have roadside assistance because why? We get paid on it. We get $7. And it's very important to build a residual. Just imagine when you have a group of 100 people and each of them have 3 services. That's 300 customers. And you may have only gotten on 3 services yourself, but you can get paid on 300 services because you taught your 100 partners to do what you did. See, one thing I learned in this industry of network marketing, people don't do what you say to do. They do what you are doing, what you show them to do. And it's very important that you lead by example. So if you're a leader, and mostly leaders get on these calls, leaders always don't want to miss trainings. Leaders want to be there. You want to make sure that you get your customers and you make yourself your customer first. And once you do that, watch how many of your partners do the same thing. And if you have 1,000 people with 3 customers each, that's 3,000 customers. They're not going to go anywhere fast. That is a steady residual income. See, the reason I'm in this business is to build a strong residual income that's going to come for years that I could pass on to many generations. And that's the impact I'm looking to make. So once again, definitely go through your services. There's a lot of services in the back office. Go to your benefits section on your back office and look at the different services. Make sure you're on as many as possible. Some of them are like $9.99 a month. Why wouldn't you be on your own service when it's cheaper than most of the other vendors outside of us? I mean, all of you need to protect yourself. So I want you to take the time, go through whatever services, or whether it's Dish Network or alarm system, or just go through and choose it. And the last thing I'm going to tell you is the Crystal Wave machine is truly amazing. We have financing with our current company. We also have another group we partner with, an online group that's going to provide us with their financing vehicles. So we will be able to finance it so that you can get 2 to 5 gallons of purified water without plugging into any water source for less than $1 a day. I mean, and the water tastes really, really good. So I'm excited. We had Reed Goldstein on Friday. He did a great job just sharing information. We had some of our representatives who already have the machine sharing how they love the machine and how they're sharing it with their friends and family. And more importantly, some people just tasted the water, and it's left an impression on them. So we have a phenomenal product, and this can go international, no doubt. I know we're currently looking at the Philippines, and we're looking at different markets where everyone's interested in this machine. Everyone. So you have a 1-minute commercial and a 5-minute voiceover instructional video that says everything you need to know about it. It's in your back office. You have brochures. You have everything. All you have to do is share it with them. So when you want to order a machine yourself, absolutely. If you got that tax return coming and you want to do something special, get a machine. It's going to be tax deductible anyway. Why? Because you got the machine so you can sell the machine. And remember, it's $250 for each Crystal Wave machine you sell. And when you get 10 sold, and we have somebody with a standing order for 13. They're gonna knock out one order because that young lady out in California was brave enough to go up to the fire marshal and show them the video. And guess what? He's gonna order 13 as soon as his budget clears. And guess what? That's more than 10. So if you get more than 10 and you earn $250 each, you now will get an extra $2,500 when you get 10. That's $5,000 just to market 10 machines. And the beauty about the machines, once you market one, you should be able to market multiple machines. So I'm excited about that machine, and I know it's going to be a great opportunity for us to share that with a number of individuals. So once again, don't forget, get your customers. This week, our comp plan is going to affect where volume is going to dictate what position you are. And the best way to build your volume is customers. Every time you acquire customers and they pay that amount goes into volume, and that volume counts towards your promotion. And it means you can make more in residuals. That's what I'm excited about. So those are the things we're working on, guys. I'm truly excited about what's happening. It's just going to get better and better and better. Now, I want to go back to Rod real quick. Rod, I want to kind of share one thing that I always loved in your trainings, and I want you to share with people, because I talk to our team all the time about using the inbox to recruit in social media. You are the master of it. I learned that from you. And I want you to take a couple minutes before we go back to Mr. Jerabak. Would you just kind of share with everyone how you are able to master the recruiting through your inbox?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
Good stuff. Thank you so much, man. Listen, so, hey, first of all, that's a subject that's super near and dear to my heart, and I would love to share it. So let's do that, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. But before we do, I'm gonna drop something in the chat box. I got a text message about it, so I'm gonna put it there for everybody. You mentioned it before, and now I'm gonna mention it again. We are having our first regional here in the New York area. I'm talking about everybody. If you are in 5 hours driving distance, I don't care where you are. We've got people 9 hours away in West Virginia and in Maryland and DC and Connecticut, all coming in, converging into New York City for our regional event happening next Saturday. This Saturday, the 18th, 1:00 p.m. is registration time. So you want to make sure you're in the building, because we're going to get ready to go. This is going to be impactful, powerful, and this is going to be an opportunity for you to get together and fellowship. Whether you made it onto the international event or not, this is a chance you're going to get to meet our CEO, Mr. Craig Jerabek, and hear everything directly from him. You're going to get to meet our Vice President, Mr. Dwayne Eddings. God bless. He should be in good health and be live and direct here with me. And Lord, I'll be your host here, working and supporting you. And we've got a host of leaders and trainers that prayerfully are coming in. I don't know when they're going to be arriving, but I'm waiting for that list to come in. And as it comes in, I'm going to be sharing that with the team so you guys know who's coming. Do not miss this event. 1:00 in the afternoon on February the 18th. This is going to be going down. It's our first New York regional here for AGS. So let's dive right into that topic. He talked about recruiting in the inbox and a couple of reasons why that's so important. So in case some of you didn't, you missed that conversation that we had before, maybe a few months ago, maybe 2 months ago. And I talked about why it's so important to have conversations with people offline as opposed to being online. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying to come off a line for your recruiting. Being on the internet gives you access to way more people than you could just meeting, in face-to-face or walking around. It'll be always more impactful when you personally have an opportunity to connect with someone, but you have a broader stroke when you're publishing good content on social media, when you're making great posts. And we're not talking about advertisements here, okay? Social media is about being social. You should be talking about what appeals to you, what's in your heart, from a diversity of things. I'm a complex human being, so I have lots of different thoughts. Sometimes I share some of my personal views. Sometimes I share pictures of my family. And of course, I'm showing things about my business and stuff that's important to me. Now, when I do that, I am watching. I'm watching to see who is watching. See who's liking your post. you'll see that the same people who like some types of posts are not going to be the ones that like the others. So all of the posts that are about entrepreneurship and business and travel, I watch them very closely to see who is there. Now, some people will make comments and they'll make messages about it publicly and say, hey, I'm interested in that. I want to know more about it. But what I have found is that the most powerful way to respond to that is not publicly. Now, if someone says to you, hey, listen, send me your information, what I will say to them in a public response is, hey, man, I'm so excited that you're interested. Check your inbox. I'm sending you something now. Now, what that does is instead of me publishing my link online and posting online where people now have an opportunity to review it, now there's a question. Now they didn't get access to it. Now it becomes scarce. Then people will inbox you privately and say, hey, listen, send me that too. Now, let me tell you why you also don't post and start blowing people up and talking to it about it, because exactly that. If you go online publicly on somebody's page who likes it and said, hey, I saw you like my post, here's my website, or look at some information, what you'll find is that people will now start to be reclusive. They'll duck back because they don't want to be exposed. A lot of times people are looking at our opportunity, but they've got some reservations. They're worried about their job following them on social media. They don't want anybody else to know until they're ready to strike and make a move. So don't put somebody into that position where you've now told what they're thinking about. If they've said something, you want to just comment and talk to them in the inbox, right? There's a popular song out there called It Goes Down in the DM, and that's the direct message. And that's really where it goes down. You're going to find that the greatest conversations, you're going to find that the most sharing, the most vulnerability that people will have will be in the inbox. And that is where you're going to do your recruiting. So let's go through it again. You're here to share great content. I want to salute one of my partners. His name is Charles Rock McClendon. He does a phenomenal job of doing this, and he's always posting content. It's engaging, it's powerful, it's always getting lots of likes. But what you'll see is he'll take the conversation from online to offline, which turns into a recruit. And that's what we want for you today, all right? So we want you guys to get into the flow of being out there, using your fishing net to, post those baits out there and get people's attention and talk about what you're doing. Make it fun. People are looking at you through your lifestyle. They want to live vicariously through your pictures and the excitement that you have about your business and your life. But a lot of times they're too afraid, or they're just concerned about what other people are going to think, to not receive that information publicly. So that's where you want to have a prepared statement. I have a list in my notepad of statements that I have written already that seem to work, and I just save them in my notepad, and I copy and paste them. So you're always ready. You never have to rewrite them. It's on my phone. It's right there on my computer, and I can just copy and paste. And I have about 3 that I use. I use the first one as an introduction, the second one with lots more information that has my website and my travel video. And then the last one, which is a you're ready to go text that I have already pre-formatted, and I just send it to them, and it has my link that goes directly to my page. I'm going to tell you guys this last little secret. I want everybody to go out and get your own URL, okay? You go to GoDaddy, you can go to anywhere, you can buy your own URL. You should have your own URL. And what you'll do is you'll learn how to forward that URL to your Ascend Global Services join page. So that when you send somebody to that, it could be, hey, work with Rock, it could be whatever it is, or work with UncleLess.com, and forward it so it goes right to your sign up page, and people are confident about it, and they know that you're serious and you're committed and you've aligned yourself with the company and the business. Hey, Uncle Les, I hope that was good. I hope that was the information that you were looking for and it served the team. And I hope everybody get your tickets right now. Hey, listen, don't wait. Right? It's always too late to wait. Get your tickets right now. Go to AGS Regional New York City. That's AGS Regional NYC.eventbrite.com. You'll find it in the text. It's in the back office when you log in. You need to be there. Don't make any excuses. Don't let anything stop you. And we'll be having more trainings just like this at the regional event. Hey, Uncle Les, I'll turn it back over to you, brother.
Absolutely. Thank you, Larod. That was phenomenal. I'm telling you right now, that's what it's all about. Guys, it's simple. Social media is the platform. No one's looking to do, I mean, I'm not saying that we don't do meetings at home and all that stuff and weekly meetings at a public location. But let me tell you, with social media and this platform, Zoom, where you can webinar or connect with people all over the world. We got people from overseas on this call, on this webinar right now to this link just because they have internet. And that's the powerful thing about what we're doing. So, Laura, thank you for that tip. I know I'm following it, and I have definitely got it. I posted a simple, updated picture that I had that was a more professional digital picture that was taken. I got 75 people liked it and commented on it. So I'm just in the inbox working it like Laurent Small taught me. I got links out to everybody looking at this, what I'm doing now, because everyone is wondering what's going on. Why am I posting this picture that makes me look 15 years younger? So that's what it's about. Just engage people and then have conversation. Because remember, people want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. It's all about the relationship. And you can't have a relationship if it's one-sided. If you're always looking for people to do what you do or want to, give you business. No, you got to work it both ways. You have to show interest. You have to give people, but you have to refer business to people, show them that you appreciate them and support them. And then when you need support from them and when you're looking for referrals, guess what? They'll come all day long. This is a definitely a relationship business. Relationship. So with that said, I'm going to bring back Mr. Craig Jerback. Craig, I actually forgot to start our recording in the beginning. So I'd like you to do, since I started it right in the beginning of Laurent's training, I'd like you to come back on and just once again, just give any the updates and where you see the company going. I know we got a lot of activity going internationally, some of the countries that you mentioned earlier, and then we'll turn it back over and wrap up this call tonight.
Okay, I'm back on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Terrific. Well, I want to thank both you and Laurent for doing a great job with training tonight. You guys did an awesome job, and hopefully everybody on the call listened to what you guys were saying, took some notes, and from the two top recruiters in the company. So just so everybody knows, Laurent and Leslie are two of the top producers in the entire company. So they know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. When they say something, it's proven. It's tried and true, and they do a wonderful job. The other thing I will say that I'm really proud of is that they do it with absolute integrity. These guys come at this business from a position, I say a position of strength, because they come from a position of integrity. Their goal is really to help other people, and you can tell that by the way they approach these calls at night. So with that said, I'll just reiterate a little bit of what we said earlier tonight. We did our cruise last week. We were in the Bahamas, and we were with our team in the Bahamas, where we had probably 40 people in the room, but we've already got over 30 people that Uncle Les has brought into the business from the Bahamas. We've got a team from Haiti coming on board. We've got a team in Indonesia. We've got a team in Kenya. We've got a team in the Philippines. We've got people in Jamaica. We've got people all over the planet already. And this company started in August. So I'm so proud of what all you guys are doing. And I'm going to do everything I can to continue to facilitate our international growth. One of the ways we're doing it, Les said it earlier, is by partnering. You can't grow this fast internationally without finding good partners. So we're working with other business people in other parts of the world to make sure that we can continue to grow the business and add value in whatever market we happen to be in. So once again, folks, thanks for being on the call tonight. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't think small about this business. Think about what could happen if you had a friend. If you're in New York City in particular, you're in one of the melting pots of the world. If you're in New York City, you know people from all over the world. There's no reason that your business out of Brooklyn can't be growing in Europe, can't be growing in Latin America. I mean, think about the people in the islands and in Latin America who live in the New York metro area. Your business is not a local business. This is not a mom and pop opportunity that you're involved in. This is a business that you can take globally. So if you take it seriously, you can truly grow your business internationally. And I don't want to underestimate the importance of that. There aren't many opportunities we get in life to have a business, a franchise, if you will, that you can grow internationally. Most franchise opportunities that you pay $100,000 for give you a 2 mile to 5 mile square radius. Here, we let people get in our business for $150, and guess what? You can do business all over the world. That is a unique opportunity, and we're in a business, the travel industry, which everybody loves. So with that, I am going to jump off of this call and get ready for my next call with India, which is where we're headed next. So guys, thanks so much for being on the call tonight. Les, I'm going to pass it back to you.
Awesome. Craig, thank you. Appreciate it. Guys, that's our CEO, Craig Jerback. You have Gold Broker, Lerod Smalls. You have our brother, Vice President of Sales and Master Distributor, Mr. Dwayne Eddings, in the hospital, but listening to us right now. And he's plugged in. But he's doing better, and he'll be out tomorrow. So we welcome him back, and we continue to pray for him. And thanks. And then we have our other leaders who are joining us from the Philippines, and appreciate you guys for being on with us tonight. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. The group out of the Philippines, Indonesia, and Africa have grown over 200 people in less than a month, and they're just getting started. They have tremendous momentum, and we enjoy watching the success they're having. And we continue. They're just opening new markets, new opportunities. They're joining our leadership ranks and assisting us. And because guys, every night we have a launch call or a webinar. So we're gonna do tomorrow. We're back on schedule. We kind of got off this weekend, gave y'all a little break starting Friday because Dwayne was so good at getting the message out to people. We too rely on him too much, and now we want to make sure that you guys understand that we'll be there for you. You just got to make sure. There's no reason for you to have to. The days of just relying on face-to-face and room to room is not happening anymore. This is a social media, internet business. You just have to build relationships, learn to build relationships or connect with people through social media to maximize your relationship with them and get your information in front of them. That's all you have to do. And we're putting together videos, the presentation we just updated. We've got great feedback on that. We have a phenomenal comp plan adjustments to make sure that everyone's excited about that. So we got a lot of things we've done. Now it's your part. So every day this week, we're going to have a webinar. It's the same webinar link. It's the link you joined up today, the phone number you called in. That's every night, Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock. And then we have an 8 o'clock launch call, Monday through Friday. So what you need to be doing is doing what Lerod taught you to do. Get in there, get in the inbox, post something exciting, post a video about a vacation somewhere, your dream vacation, post it. And then some people are going to like it. Some people are going to comment on it. Okay? And then you go into a message to them directly. Get in the inbox. Tell them, thank them for liking it. Thank them for commenting on it. And then ask them, what did they like about it? Or, what did they find appealing about what they clicked on to like or to comment. And then you have a conversation. Then you want to see how they're doing. How are they? Show general interest. Don't ask somebody how you're doing and you're already typing your website to send them. No, genuinely listen to them. Appreciate the fact that they are communicating with you. Build a relationship online. There are people who have a relationship, they fall in love online for 3 years and never meet the person. Well, guess what? Then you can take time to get to support someone online or in social media so that they get to know you and feel comfortable with you to place an order with you. And that's it. That's all. It's very simple. All right? So with that said, guys, we're going to wrap up our webinar tonight. We appreciate you all for being on tonight. Once again, thank you to Gold Broker, Senior Gold Broker, Mr. Lerod Smalls. Great training tonight, Smalls. Remember, go to the chat box. If you haven't ordered your tickets, if you're in the tri-state, 5 hour, 6 hour, 8 hour drive from there, get there to New York City. Craig's going to be there. Dwayne's going to be there. Lerod's going to be there. And he has guest speakers. Go there, get this information, feel the fever and opportunity, find out what markets we're about to launch, and we're going to have a surprise for you. We are going to have a surprise for you if you show up. So just show up and you get that surprise, okay? So once again, plug into webinars this week, agswebinars.com, 9 o'clock, and then the launch call is the same number we've been using The flyers are out there, social media. Use that flyer. Get people on, and we got travel vouchers for everyone. $100 if they listen to it or watch it. $250 if they join. So lots of great incentive for people to get on with us and find out what we're doing. Remember, your job is simply this: get the information in front of people. But the more you warm them up and the more you open them up through your relationship, the more open they will be, the more they'll listen. And the more they'll look at what you have. That's all you can ask for. And if you do that enough, good things happen. Good things happen. So don't forget, register for New York City, or if you got somebody in New York City area, call them up and invite them out to the meeting, and let LaRod, Dwayne, and myself know that you've invited someone to the New York meeting, and we'll make sure they get taken care of. Absolutely. So guys, this is AGS training. I appreciate so much. A shout out once again to Dwayne. Feel better, my brother. Get back to us. Hopefully you get out tomorrow soon. Tomorrow as planned. LaRod, thank you again for the training. Craig, thank you for being a wonderful CEO and putting this opportunity for us. And all of you, thank you for joining us on a Sunday night. I know some of you would want to be watching the Grammys, but guess what? Now you can go to the DVR like I'm going to do and look at that performance by Beyonce, which I understand was phenomenal. But guess what? I just built my business first. And then once your business is built, you can enjoy everything else. With that said, guys, have a great, great week, great evening. And you guys could join me on the Vitamin Show tomorrow. Again, just look at my page. The phone number is there. Join me tomorrow at 8:30, every Monday to Friday, 8:30, where I can share information and training. And we're going to feature the vendor of this week on Friday so that you can know about all the services we're marketing. So as always, we'll see you on the beaches of the world. And definitely with the training LaRod gave today, you'll be well paid at the bank. God bless you. And this webinar and training is officially over. See you guys next week.